Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understanding.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Ayo, and welcome back to Ayo's World. Forgot to turn on my closet lights. But here we are. Today is another Get Ready With Me. Too much? Yes? Okay, my bad. I said today will be a story time while I get ready, and today's story will be my first kiss that wasn't really a kiss. So while we get that story started, let's pick some clothes. Okay, so today I'm gonna keep it cute with like this really cute pair of jeans and just style it with a nice shirt. While I'm finding another t-shirt, to start the story I was around 13 years old, maybe 14, I'm not sure, just around the time period that I was like 13 or 14, right? I'm gonna style the pants with this cute little tube top. It's very flowy and summery and I love it. Like 13 years old when I had a family friend, right? So this family friend was around my age and he was super cute to me. And when I say cute, I mean I was gushing every time I saw him. And I'm pretty sure my family that watches this, especially my sister, she's gonna know exactly who I'm talking about, and I'm not gonna be ready to have that conversation. It's the fit. I kind of like the shirt, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. What y'all think? Sorry, you guys, for the change in the background, but it's time to start makeup. And like I said, this family friend I felt like was super cute. And apparently he thought I was cute too, or cute enough to flirt with, because when I say every time we were around each other, it was some sort of touchy-feely, goofy type thing going on when older people were not around. First of all, I'm going to use my sunscreen included CeraVe facial moisturizer. It was that kind of vibe where we just, every time nobody was around, we were giggling and laughing and goofing with each other and just flirting our little behinds off, our little young behinds off. And it got to the point where my sister and this family friend's family member noticed. And okay. Before this story even goes any further, it was not nothing completely inappropriate on my part, okay? It was, when I say it was an innocent 13, 14-year-old appropriate type flirting up until this story, I mean it, okay? I was always like, like, if you went too far, okay, you can get off me now. Okay. Everybody noticed that he would like get all giggly, or we would like start giggling and whatnot around each other. I mean, everybody noticed, to the point where everybody would like make fun of us anytime we were around each other, like ooh and stuff, and just be giving us shit pretty much about flirting with each other. So up until this point, this family friend, I would like, when I say family friend, I mean they were super, super close, to the point where we were over their house 24/7. Anytime that they had an extended family event, we were invited. And this person is still super, super close to us anyway. So they're probably gonna watch this and be like, excuse me. I'm sorry I didn't time. But whenever we were asked about it, or at least me, whenever I was asked about it, I could not bring myself to admit it. I could not say it in front of anybody. And it wasn't because that I was like ashamed to like him or anything, because he was a cute little boy. I didn't like everybody in my business. I didn't like everybody asking me. And it was like my first crush, so you know how awkward that is. With that being said, with it going on for a really, really long time, matter of fact, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and give him a name. We're gonna call him Jack. I don't know. Roll with it. You know how 14-year-old boys are. They are going to mess with you and just get on your everlasting nerves when they feel like they got a little crush on you. And this was Jack's MO, okay? To the max. anytime that I was around, okay? Being as that was the case, one day my sister and I were at Jack's family's house, right? Right? Because his cousin was really, really close with my sister. Matter of fact, best friends, okay? Oh my God, if either one of them see this, no, you didn't, okay? Don't ask, just roll with the story. And guess who was there when me and my sister went to go stay at her friend's house? Jack! So at this point, we're over there and Jack just so happens to be there, right? So in my little 14-year-old brain, I'm like, oh crap, here we go. And I try very hard to like stay in my own little bubble and mind my business. So excited. Why? Because I get to go see my crush. Like who wouldn't be excited about that? So, and at this point in the day, I think my sister and her like bestie were gone to some type of party, or they had like went out with our mom's permission, and I was the only one that didn't have anywhere to stay, so I had stayed at Jack's cousin's mother's house, or Jack's aunt's house, right? But it wasn't just me, it was me, Jack, and the best friend's little brother. And you can only imagine what's going through somebody's head when 3, 13, 14-year-old children are in their house and only one of them is a girl and they got 2 other boys there. You can only imagine the thought process, right? Everything is going normal, right? I'm minding my business. The boys are kind of like doing their own thing and I'm minding my business. But I'm used to them like picking with me or whatever and just, you know, acting like some little boys messing with a little girl. So I'm used to it at this point. But I guess Jack's aunt noticed how he was around me. So with me being over there super late, and then mind you, the only one home at this time is Jack's aunt and us. A sneaky kid at all. Like I was a kid that if I did something, I would tell you I did it because I like immediately, if I did anything wrong, I felt guilt about it. Most of the time, if I didn't do that, my actions would tell you when I did something, and I was a terrible and am still a very terrible liar. Because as soon as you ask me a question, and if I don't immediately answer, or I don't say, this is what happened, no, I did this, and I kind of just am like, I'm lying, I'm trying to think of a lie, so I'm not a liar, so keep that in mind while this story is going on. Jack's aunt is somebody that does not play them type of games. She was like a second mama. She is like a second mama. She did like legitimately, she didn't play those type of games, was very protective, is very protective over me and my sister and just her people. When we came over her house, she made sure I ate. She like, you know, let us hang out, whatever, right? And I wasn't supposed to, I don't think I was over there, but I wasn't there to spend the night. I wasn't there to like be there too long or anything. I think my mom just like had went out for the night, and so me and my sister went to go hang out with them while she went out for the night. My sister, like I said, my sister and her best friend are gone, right? So it's just me and the boys with, you know, Jack's aunt still there. And at some point, it got later than expected for me to stay there, right? So at that point, we had been chilling all day. And. And he's doing his normal mess with the only girl in the room type deal. One of those, right? Like nothing that was like alarming or nothing that was, inappropriate for a 14-year-old boy to be doing around a 14-year-old girl. So at some point in my time there, and us just chilling, he gets up and he's like, "Hey, y'all want to play hide and go get it?" I said, at this point, I'm 14, and I'll just say this: at 14, I was and still am a very sheltered kid, woman now because I'm a grown woman, but I was a very sheltered kid, and even I still am now because my parents were very protective. A very sheltered person. Okay, so when he gets up and asks this question, I'm like, not knowing what this game was at the time, and yes, if you say, well, if it was just you and two other boys, he definitely had the intention of kissing you. I know that now. I know that, and I knew that right after it happened, but in my little 14-year-old brain, okay, I didn't know what the game was. So when he asked me to play, I'm just kind of like, okay. I don't need y'all to be judging me for my choices at 14 years old, okay? He asked this question, and okay. I don't know if I might have not completely disagreed to the fact that the game had kissing in it. I didn't completely disagree because who asked me to play? Okay, the little brother was kind of just like somebody who was in the background and there, but like I didn't, hey, I didn't oppose to kissing him completely. I might have been a little nervous, but I didn't. I wasn't disgusted by the fact that he kind of asked me to play the game, right? Everybody goes, like we go hide, pretty much, or I go to hide, right? So I went and I hid, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, like full on panic mode. I think I went to like go hide in a closet or something like that. So I'm sitting in this closet in full on panic mode that this little boy just asked me to play something that involved him kissing me if he found me, or me kissing him when he found me. Keep in mind, his aunt is home, still there. Okay, so my little behind was just like, she's like in her bedroom right now. And in hindsight, did we have any business doing this? No. But were we stupid 14-year-olds? Yeah. Hall closet, freaking the hell out. Because I am 14, I've never kissed anybody. I'm like 13, 14 years old, never kissed anybody. And my crush is pretty much looking for me to do just that, right? So I'm in here freaking out. And the little brother is playing along, but not really playing along. So for all of y'all nosy Nancy's, I don't think the little brother was pretty much being a wingman. Okay, he was the little brother, but he's still around my age, right? If he's not my same age, he's like a year under me, right? So we're playing this game, and it takes what feels like forever for him to find me. And so I'm like hiding, and I'm like, oh shit. And hiding until I'm kind of like, okay, maybe if I peek out the door, I can see if he knows where I'm at, right? Without getting caught. So, but before I can do that, I hear a little jiggle of the door handle. What do you think is going through my head at that moment? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh my god, are you gonna do it? Are you not gonna do it? What's gonna happen? Freaking out. Whole time. What am I gonna do? Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. What am I gonna do? So after panicking and he hearing the door handle jiggle or whatever, he opens it. And we just like looking at each other and I'm like, hi. Not ready at all. I'm ready, but I'm not ready. Now, what's supposed to happen now, sir? So while I look like a nervous wreck, he's just looking at me like, and smiling his ass off. When I say smiling, I mean smiling hard, like, so I get up, I get out the closet or whatnot. Hold on, Auntie's still in there asleep or still in there doing in her room. Left us to sit in there because we're old enough to sit and chill out, right? So the way their like apartment was set up, it like the hall closet was like right by the kitchen that was like an open kitchen and like the section that was the living room. So I get up and I'm like standing right there in the doorway of like where the closet is meets the kitchen, right? So he's just standing there staring at me. I'm staring at him like, what do you want? What's going on? What do you want? My little naive self. And he like starts staring at me, laughing, and then like taps his face like, come on. And I sat there for a good few minutes and I was like, I know I agreed to play this game just a little bit, but I ain't think it was this real. Like, come on. And like giving me that look like, you gonna kiss me or not? I sit there for a minute, and after I finish, I flip out, and I just like, as he's leading it towards me, I flip out and I like on his cheek. Swerve, you get cheek action, bro. Okay, that's it. I like you, but I'm 14 and I don't know what I'm doing, and this just freaked me out. So you get cheek action, and that's it. I did. I swerved. Okay, I swerved. I turned my little head. And I like got him on the sheet, and he was kind of looking like, oh, is that it? And I was like, yep. I ran. I took my happy self and like just kind of like went to go sit down. I was just like, okay, because that's what's going on. Listen, I was not expecting it. Nobody was looking to be no fast-tailed little girl, and I just kind of was sitting there like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I kind of like, and gave him a kiss on the cheek and let that be that, right? So after that, we kind of just, everything died down. And so I left it at that. Like I left it at that. Nobody said anything. Nobody did anything after that. Nobody told on anybody. Nobody. We just kind of like, after that happened, everybody just went about what they was doing and just kind of left it where it was. Okay. So after that happened, and it starts to get later in the night, his aunt like calls me into her room, right? And I don't think she knew that I kissed him or that he tried to get me to kiss him. I don't think she knew any of that happened. So, but she did for sure know, because they would tease me about it all the time, that he liked me, or that and I liked him back, even though I never admitted it. So she called me into her room because she realized how late it was, and she was like, and pretty much told me to go in the room because my sister and her friend were back. Her best friend were back at this time. And pretty much I was gonna get ready to go home in a little bit as soon as my mom was done doing what she was doing. I was gonna get ready to go home and my sister and her friend were back. So she pretty much told me to go in the room with the girls. Like, you're not staying up here. Cause she had asked me like, hey, what are you doing? What are y'all doing up there? I was like, nothing, watching TV, and pretty much like, nothing. I'm not telling you what's going on. No. Because of the fact that it was like a really close family friend, that wasn't the last time I saw him. Okay, and he was my crush for a good little minute. And after that, nothing too big happened because I was super young, so nothing happened past him kissing me. Or past like us kissing, nothing happened. So after that, there's a few other family functions that I saw him at before we kind of fell off, I guess. Not fell off because I'm very much so still around his family and his family's very much so still around me. This is the finished look. And that's my story for today. It was a very, very scary moment for me. I know I'm not the only one that wished their first kiss kind of went better. Not in the sense that I didn't like the person that my first kiss happened with, because I did at the time. But it was just a really weird situation. Let me know if y'all had a very, very awkward and weird first kiss, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. And I'm pretty sure y'all too were kissing and for y'all first time and it just came out super weird. Okay. I know I'm not the only one. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me for doing my makeup and picking out my clothes for the day and listening to the story of my first kiss. Comment down below your first kiss stories and make sure you guys give me a big, big, big thumbs up, and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me today. Love you. Bye.
Oh, you fancy, huh? Girls, let me see your hands. Wave them at them bitches hating on you with their friends. Girl, you got it.